We're going to begin this hour with the first case of the Omicron coronavirus. It's been detected in this country. Now, it was detected in California in a fully vaccinated San Francisco resident who is not yet eligible for a booster shot. The person returned from South Africa on November 22nd. They tested positive for COVID-19 this past Monday, and the strain was confirmed as Omicron just yesterday. Dr. Anthony Fauci says the person is experiencing mild symptoms, which are improving. Close contacts have tested negative so far. After first being identified in South Africa last week, the Omicron variant has now been detected in more than 25 countries. We're joined now by White House COVID-19 response coordinator, that's Jeff Hines. Jeff, really good to see you. Perfect to have you on to sort all this out for us. You know, all the experts kept saying it's coming, it's coming, it's coming. It's only a matter of time. And yesterday it was a time. How widespread do you think the variant is in this country? Do we have a handle on that yet?
Well, we are prepared. And as you said, the president's been clear and his medical advisors have been clear that the variant will come to the country. And we did get our first case yesterday. We are prepared in that we are doing a lot of genomic sequencing to identify the cases early. And when a case is identified, like yesterday, the right appropriate public health actions are put in place, including quarantine and contact tracing. I think today's a very important day in that the president is rolling out a robust plan for the winter to address this new variant and COVID overall. He's pulling out all the stops. You mentioned earlier.
What does that mean,
boosters.
Jeff? What are the new steps? When you say pulling out all the stops? What does that mean?
I'll start and I'll highlight a few of the many actions. The most important is getting people boosted. You mentioned it earlier, Gail. Boosting provides the highest level of protection yet for an individual against the virus, and is really important as we prepare for winter and the variant. So there's a national campaign to get the 100 million eligible Americans who have not yet gotten their booster a booster, including increasing the availability of appointments at pharmacies, walk-ups at pharmacies, expanding our capacity across the whole network so people can get booster shots, partnering with the AARP to make sure that seniors understand the importance of getting a booster shot as soon as possible, providing free rides. At the same time, as you know, a few weeks ago, vaccines became available for kids ages 5 to 11. We have 4 million kids already who have received their first shot. More and more kids, hundreds of thousands, are getting their first shot each day. We want to continue to accelerate that. The president is announcing hundreds of new family vaccination sites where kids can get vaccinated, but their parents can also get their first shot if they're not yet vaccinated. Or a grandparent can bring a grandchild. The grandparent can get their booster shot while the child gets their first shot. So family vaccination sites, hundreds across the countries. The other place I'd emphasize is testing. So these are proven practices. We know spotting the disease early controls its spread. At-home testing has really taken off. The president has, through his actions across the last few months, quadrupled the supply of at-home testing. We're going to make sure that at-home testing is covered by commercial insurance. 150 million Americans have private insurance. Those insurance companies now must cover the cost of at-home testing. At the same time, we're going to have tens of millions of at-home tests available at community sites, convenient community sites around the country, so anyone can get a free at-home test. And testing combined with vaccination will help control the spread of the disease and accelerate our path out of the pandemic.
Jeff, you mentioned pulling out all the stops. The administration stopping people from traveling from South Africa, where it was first reported, but it was in the Netherlands before that. Does that mean that we should expand the travel ban?
Well, it's really important that we have very strict protocols on international travel. It was important to stop travel from those locations that I see on the screen because there were hundreds of cases in Southern Africa. That gives us time to prepare, do the type of robust preparation I talked about with more booster shots, getting more kids vaccinated, expanding testing. At the same time, travel protocols are really important. You already have in place in this country strict travel protocols. You need to be vaccinated to travel to the U.S. from a foreign country. We are now tightening the testing requirement for international travelers. Every international traveler needs to test within 1 day of departure to the U.S. That'll help control the spread of the disease. And at the same
Well, all
time,
we can
the
do-
president's announcing today, just one other important thing on travel,
Yes.
the president is announcing today that he's expanding the masking requirement for all domestic and international travelers through March. So there's an extension of the mask requirement on travel.
Well, all we can do is just keep putting the word out there. People certainly have the information. As all the experts say, everybody just do your part. We can get through this. Thank you very much, Jeff Zients, for your time this morning.
Yeah, if
Really
I could just,
appreciate it.
one more word, it's so important that if you're not vaccinated, get vaccinated. Take your kids and get them vaccinated. And then boosters. Boosters provide the highest level of protection. If you don't have your booster shot, go get your booster shot today.
Yeah, I'm happy to say I got my booster, too. Thank you, Jeff. Thank you very much.